Welcome to Baby Tron. Today we're going to be going over Poocoin.app, and that is a decentralized trading application that you can connect your MetaMask or Trust wallet to on the Binance Smart Chain, Polygon Chain, or KuCoin Chain, and trade derivative tokens just like the stock market, but on the blockchain 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a really cool tool, and we're going to go over it in full. Now, one thing you want to make sure that you have first is a MetaMask wallet with the Binance Smart Chain. You want to make sure that you have that all set up. Now, if you don't have that set up, that's cool. We will have the links for MetaMask wallet and for how to set up the Binance Smart Chain on there in the description. So if you don't have that, follow those links down in the description below, and then come sync along with us. So once you have those and you're in your wallet on the Binance Smart Chain, you can then connect your wallet. You're going to connect via MetaMask, and just like that, it's going to connect to your wallet and pull up the balance of the different tokens that you have in there. Now, if you just set one up, you won't have anything, and what you'll need to do is deposit BNB. You can do that via account details right here and just make a deposit. Now, we went ahead and made sure that we had some in here before we started the video so that we could do some trading. So now that we've logged in, if you're on Poocoin and you're not a premium member, you'll notice that there's a lot of advertisements. Now, we are a premium member because we use this frequently, and all you have to do is add some liquidity over $100 worth, and as you see, we have $114 worth of liquidity here, and then you can just run down and disable ads, and when you do that, you'll see all those ads go away, right? And so when you had all of these ads everywhere, all you have to do is click disable, and then they're gone, just like that. Now, if we go to the charts or to trade, we can now trade for tokens. So the one we're going to trade today, obviously, is Babytron. So we have some BNB, we have some Babytron, we have a little bit of a dip here. So we're going to buy and increase our position. We can see the trades that we've made already, and we're down a little bit on that. So we're going to DCA into this position by buying some more down below. DCA means dollar cost averaging, and if you buy more at a lower price than you did up above, when the price recovers, you can be profitable much sooner. You can actually be profitable before you even reach some of your earlier entries, as long as you bought more down below. And that's how dollar cost averaging works. So we're going to DCA just a little bit in here, and that's pretty simple. So we have a couple of options here. That's the wallet. You can always make it come back or disappear. If you really want to focus in on the chart and get a good view of the chart, you can make everything go away, right? Make the info, the trade, and actually make this go full screen if you want to, if you really want to dial into the charts. Now, we believe this is a good entry point, and so we are going to pull open our wallet and go to trade. And now it automatically has pulled up BNB to Babytron, and that's the standard, but you can always change how you want to buy. And say we wanted to use some BUSD, which we have some over here, we can just take and do $25 of BUSD. Just approve those, confirm, and once it confirms, then we can make that swap. Once again, it'll ask for confirmation from MetaMask, which is different than the confirmation from Poocoin. And just like that, we see our trade went through. Happened right here for that 25 BUSD. But also, you can trade with regular BNB as well. So it's very easy to trade via Poocoin in any currency that you want to or that you have on the Binance Smart Chain, whether it's BNB, BUSD. and you can swap these tokens in and out for each other very easily. They do have an auto slippage feature, so you don't have to worry about slippage anymore. You can just make sure that you have that set and pretty much trade at free will. And there we go, our second trade just went through. And so we use a little bit of BUSD and a little bit of BNB, and we DCA'd into our position to get a lot more baby Tron. And we did that so that we'll be earning more Tron. As you can see, with that small amount that we had, we earned some Tron, but now that we've increased our position, we are going to earn a lot more. And so we'll keep you updated on how our Tron earnings are going for holding baby Tron, and then move forward into more of the Poocoin tutorial. So that's how you trade. You can view just your wallet. If you go down to the charts, it'll pull up all of the tokens that you have. And so anytime that you have a new token, you can search it via this search box right here by searching the contract address or the name of the token, or you can just go through the ones in your wallet. Now, they do have a really innovative feature called the multi-chart, and what this allows you to do is look at multiple different assets. If you have more than just one or two in your wallet, you can view all of them in real time. Now, sometimes BSC is a little bit sluggish, and it takes it a second to get everything caught up and dialed in. But once we do, we have a full view of all of the assets that we're tracking, watching, and the ones that we have in our wallet. Now, Poocoin has a lot of tools. Now, these ones are built in. They have their own Telegram price bot for people who launch their own tokens. Now, of course, they have the multi-chart that we just went over. They also have this interesting tool called trending. And so this will tell you all of the top tokens via this ranking list. Most linked tokens and most viewed tokens, right? And they give you that information, top 10s. Now, some of the premium features of Poocoin allow you to see more and adjust the time frames more than this, but just your standard user is able to have access to this information, which is pretty cool. They have a sniper bot watcher that actually tells you where the sniper bots are aimed at and what they're going to unleash on. They have Ape, which is the new token scanner. I would say to be very, very careful with this because none of this is vetted, and nearly all of these are real-time rugs. Almost every single new token that hits the Binance network is a rug, a test of some sort. Very rarely will one of these pan out to actually be a early legitimate project that does something. I can tell you from my personal experience and the experience of many, 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 many other traders that things like HoneySwap, MTest, YF16, Banker Doge, I can assure you that 99.9% of these are going to be some sort of a rug or a scam. And so be very, very careful and thorough with your research if you do decide to use this Ape tool. Now they have the toilet yield farm, which allows you, now see, they have these supported farms. So if you're farming on PancakeSwap or on Goose Finance or on Slime, you can actually look at all of those yields in one place now. Now, we're not currently yield farming with this wallet, but if we were and we held positions that were staked on these yield farming platforms, they would display right here. So that's a pretty cool tool as well. They have an awesome one called Rug Check. And I strongly suggest that if you are using Ape, to make sure and take that contract address and at the very least, run it through this rug check and see how it pans out, because chances are you're going to save yourself from any kind of bad decision. Now, they also have a long list of external tools. Now, these are third-party platforms that have actually contacted and applied to be listed. And so you're going to want to do your own research, as with anything in the cryptocurrency sphere. But this is a pretty extensive list of external options. If you didn't find everything that you were looking for in your charting and your tools, with Poocoin, they do have those external tools. Now we're going to go back into charts and show you just how much information is in a single assets page, because there's a lot. There is a lot of information contained right here in one page. And so starting from left to right, top to bottom, we're going to go over this pretty quickly. And actually, why don't we use BNB as an example, because this is just an exceptional, phenomenal asset that's just really dialed into the maximum as far as all of the information and everything available here. So taking a look at BNB, you'll notice first that we have the token information, and then there's also a news tab. Now, I know a lot of my personal trading partners weren't aware of this until I showed them, and I hope that this is also new to anybody that has actually been using Poocoin for a little while and never noticed it, because this is really, really cool, and it's dialed in with the internal news network of the asset itself. And so that's really powerful. We have all of the token information, and so starting with supply and then market cap, it does show us our price per coin right here, which right now BNB is trading at about 460 right here. It's having a little bit of a downward push right here. Okay. And so these are the liquidity providers. These are all the different places where BNB is available. And so as you can see, there is a lot of places to get BNB. Now this is broken down into provider type. So liquidity consists of two different assets. In this case, BNB and a separate asset. So one of their pancake swap liquidity pools is BNB and Cake. Now they have another one that is BNB and BUSD. They have a third that is BNB and USDT. And so as you can see, they have many, many, many pairings all over the place. At Walt Swap, at Baby Swap, Bakery Swap, Jet Swap, Panther Swap, just about anywhere in the ecosystem, you're going to find BNB. Here is the list of BNB transactions on the Binance Smart Chain Explorer, and this is the actual contract page. So going back up to the top and going left to right, we'll get over here because this is important. You have your Binance contract page, you have your trade, and then you have your wallet. Additionally, you have the website, and some assets do and some assets don't have their website directly listed. But this will take you to the website for the asset. Going down the list over here, we have the contract. So this button right here and this button right here are essentially the same. They're just minutely different in that this is the token page and this is the actual contract. Now those pages are different, and I'm going to show you how. This is the contract page specifically. As you can see, it's indexed as the contract. Now here, this is the token page, as seen, indexed as the token. Now, from the token page, you can get to the contract by clicking the contract. And similarly, if you're on the contract page, as we are with both of these now, you can click the token and see the token page. But they are different. Even though many of the features inside of the pages are the same, they are strictly different pages. And so when you're doing your research and you're looking into things, keeping in mind that this is the token page and this is the contract page is very helpful. Now we can go down and take a look at the holders. And so this is just indexing of different Binance Smart Chain tabs in an easy to read, easy to navigate manner, all from one location. Additionally, they have their tools here. So they have the Dev Wallet Checker built into every token. So you can just go to the Dev Wallet Checker page for that asset. And you can do that for any asset on Poocoin. Additionally, there's the BitQuery Explorer, which is a phenomenally powerful tool, and when doing token research, should be utilized to the fullest extent of all of these. But that's a separate tutorial that we will go over at another time. Back at Poocoin, you'll see that we can also see how many visits their chart has had in the last 1 day or 2 days. Down below the chart, we will find the volume. Now, these are the actual trades happening on this asset in real time. And the greens are the buys, the reds are the sells, obviously. And so we're able to see these in real time. One of the coolest things about Poocoin is it indexes all of these by transaction. And so if you're interested in who just spent or got a lot of money, you're actually able to track that. It'll take you to the transaction hash, and from there you can actually get to the wallet of the individual who made the trade. Now, this information is pertinent when doing things like whale watching and trying to get the inside edge onto the market. And a lot of people will trade based off of how certain whales are moving their portfolio around, and they'll duplicate or mimic those actions. And a lot of people see successful results with that. So watching your chart and seeing who's doing what is very powerful in real time. It allows us to get a better idea of where the market may or may not be heading, whether it's headed for a reversal or if it's going to continue to trend in the direction that it's headed. And that can all be seen in real time right here underneath the chart. Now, as we said, there's a lot of tools. Just in one page, there is so much here. One of the most powerful things about Poocoin is that it's got TradingView built right into it, and TradingView in itself is a giant program. And now some of these buttons they're really hidden, okay? And so we got this little blue one right here. You can pop that thing out, and now we're able to draw on our charts. We can draw lines, right? We can do whatever we want to with the tools that they give us. And so I'm just throwing a few things up here to show you the power of what's possible with TradingView. And so just like that, you're able to draw and remove. They have a lot of tools in here. So way beyond lines, we have Elliott wave correction. They have cyclic lines, time cycles. There is a multitude of different drawing tools here for forecasting and projecting what you think is going to happen in the market. You can insert emotions, you can insert text, you can really customize these and then take screenshots in full screen mode right from here and really showcase your trading and your trend analysis that you're performing and why you think the asset's going to do what you think it's going to. And so there's a lot more that we could get into. You can obviously compress, zoom out. We have time scales here. And so if we want to look at the day chart, this changes the amount of time that each candlestick represents. Okay. We can zoom in. We can zoom out. We can condense the information or expand it, right? There's a lot that we can do just from right here on Poocoin without ever having to leave. Now we can change the way that the candles are represented on the chart. Some people prefer area charts, some people prefer line charts, but no matter what your preference, it's available here. Okay. And so we're going to stick with the traditional candles. There are a ton of indicators built in. And so some of your more traditional ones are going to be Bollinger Bands. Now we can include multiple sets of an indicator and actually change the settings on those so that one of them is at a 2 and one of them is at a 3. And now we have overlaying indicators of Bollinger Bands. Additionally, you have MAs, the moving average, MA cross, the double EMA. There's just a real multitude of different tools that you can use in real time to see where you want to be in your trades across multiple different time scales. In real time. So that's going to wrap it up for the Poocoin tutorial. I want to thank you for your time. I hope that this was educational, and no matter what your level of trading or knowledge, I hope that you learned something. I look forward to bringing you more content from Baby Tron on the multitude of different tools and innovative assets that we have available and that are coming available in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. It's a really, really amazing time to be in this space, and I look forward to bringing y'all a lot more content. Thank you for tuning in.